Welcome to Masters of Luxury. Today we have with us Sunita Shekhawat. Shekhawat is a living testament to the heritage and craftsmanship that India proudly boasts of. Heirlooms and handcrafted artistry form the core of Sunita's ethos right in the heart of Jaipur, where we are sitting here today. As she gears up to launch her first range of collectibles, we have Sunita with us exclusively for Robb Report India. Thank you, Sunita, for being a part of Masters of Luxury for Robb Report India. What does luxury really mean to Sunita Shekhawat?
I think luxury to me is exceptional quality, exclusivity, experience. You can put all the ease in whatever order you want. So I think giving them an experience, exclusive workmanship, craftsmanship, the finer things of life, it could be jewelry, it could be a travel, buying a carpet, anything to do with the finer aspect of craftsmanship is luxury to me.
Where do you find inspiration?
I think conscious mind, subconscious mind, like this Bougainville collection. I still have my childhood memories, of the back courtyard of Umaid Bhavan has a beautiful lawn with the bougainvilleas all around. One fine day when I was thinking of doing a collection in some floral, and this is one flower which has not been, celebrated enough, like how we celebrate roses, lotuses. So Bougainville, my poor beautiful flower, is very dear to me. Till date, it's a challenge. If you Google, you will not find even a single jeweled Bougainville piece of jewelry on the net.
How do you think the market has evolved, the fine jewel market in India?
The whole idea of by appointment culture was to give people that undivided, time and attention. Because I still remember, going to these fancy restaurants in Delhi and still, waiting in a queue for the other family to finish their lunch or dinner. 10 people are hovering over your head for you to vacate the table. So I thought I'll give some different experience to the clients to come and experience the jewelry. Buying is of course secondary, but giving them that experience was more important.
I have a two-pronged question. One is that why did you choose Meenakari? And the second part is how do you get these karigars into the city of Jaipur who work with you regularly, and there are 100 of them that you're working with?
So there were around 16 enamel centers in the country, from Lahore, because then Lahore was also part of India, Amritsar, Lucknow, Murshidabad, Bikaner, Jaipur. So Jaipur flourished maybe because of the entire Mughal dynasty. I think I've also read somewhere that 50 artisans, they were moved to Jaipur during the Mughal period. I think we still have those families working for us. Yeah.
Tell me a little bit about the Meenakari Heritage Museum that you launched.
Yeah.
And now you're launching your first range of collectibles.
Yeah.
Tell us more about that.
I think I can go on and on when we talk about anything to do with Jaipur, with the craft. So this is my, you can say, tribute to the city, which has given me so much. There were 36 karkhanas in Jaipur, and the royal family has patronized all those 36 karkhanas. Of course, Meenakari was one of them. And my way of giving back to the city, which has given me so much, was, opening up a museum on the craft of Meenakari. Collectibles is when we are trying as a brand, as House of Sunita Shekhawat, we are trying to blur the line between object, a jewelry object, and a piece of jewelry.
It's amazing. And we have a couple of to be launched collectibles sitting right in front of us. Could you tell me a little bit more about these pieces?
The whole idea came when, when we were working very closely with Mrs. Neeta Ambani for the wedding. Like, what she's doing right now with the Swadesh store and Mr. Modi's Make in India concept. So she encouraged me to make the boxes for her personal collection. And at that point of time, we just had a beautiful, like a flat plate of enamel. She said, why can't we make a jeweled box out of it? I said, I don't think it is possible for me to do this work. She said, no, I know you'll be able to do it. And thanks to her and her patronage, here we are after 1.5 years and we are launching the collective.
Do you have any artists or maybe brands globally that really, you draw inspiration from or you look up to in this space?
Of course, Cartier being the most popular brand amongst the royalties. That is a brand for the kings and the royals. Van Cleef and Arpels for their techniques, and Bulgari, of course, for their choice of colors. And I think most of their stones are sourced from Jaipur.
What is next? You have opened the museum, you're launching your collectibles range. What's next from House of Sunita Shekhawat?
Two things we've been, thinking. So probably 26 should be the right year. One is we are planning to set up an atelier on the craft of Meenakari, where I want to have all the women artisans doing this kind of a work and compete with my men artisans. Yeah. Second, maybe we just want to show it to the world that India still has artisans and the craftsmanship which was done in maybe 15th or 16th century. So the museum is testimonial to that India still has those artisans.
That was the most authentic conversation we had with none other than Sunita Shekhawat.